Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
What day is Friday? Friday is going to be the 24th. Hi, welcome to today. It's Friday, March 24th. The weather today is going to be a high of 58 and a low of 37, and it's going to be pretty much sunny out. Thank goodness. That will be fantastic. For lunch, I don't know, whatever they feel like bringing you, honestly, because we announce lunch every single day. And I think Mondays are the only days that it's ever right. I mean, occasionally, but I would say if I had to guess, it was like, I don't know, Bosco sticks, some kind of burger, maybe a pizza. There's like 7 things they bring to you. So it's one of those things. Also, just as a reminder that next week is the last week of school before we get out for a week and a day for spring break. So, we just started 4th quarter, so maybe do all your work, finish strong so you can go into spring break and be like, woo, spring break. I'm so excited for it. And you don't have to worry about anything at all during spring break. Are we recording? Tables have turned. Pot, meet kettle. Get out of my picture. Today, I'm going to be talking about people who don't have self-awareness. So you can consider this maybe like a rant, but it's also like some life advice, because when things are happening in your life, the best thing to do is not to look outward, but look inward and think to yourself, where am I in this situation? What am I doing? How am I responding? What can I do differently to maybe achieve a different result? Because so often we're so busy pointing fingers at people and trying to be like, you did this, you did that, this is your fault, this is your fault. Oh, but do you see that? When one finger points out, how many point back at you? Oh, a lot more. Okay. That means have some self-awareness. Think to yourself, how are people responding to me? Do people appreciate what I'm saying? Do people understand what I'm saying? Do I maybe need to adjust the way that I am addressing people or adjust the way that I'm doing things? Because they say that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. And that's usually the result of having zero self-reflection and zero self-awareness. So that doesn't mean that you have to be like mean to yourself and you have to be like overly critical, but you should just really think about the things that you're doing. Also, maybe take off the blinders and open up and be like, what am I doing? Because you also don't want to be walking around like, oh my God, I'm so amazing, unless you're me, in which case, I mean, obviously. But otherwise, you shouldn't be walking around being like, I'm so amazing. Everything I do is great. It's everybody else's fault. No, because it's not. It's not. I mean, I will give you sometimes it's other people's fault, but a lot of times it takes 2 to tango. You know what I mean? And so usually there's some level of it's probably your fault and their fault, and you just need to figure out yourself. Because here's the other thing is that you literally can't control anybody but yourself. You can control yourself. You can control what you're doing, and you can control your responses. So even being like, well, I only did that because this person made, no, that person didn't make you do anything. You have control over yourself. You don't control anybody else. So understand that, have some self-awareness, and you know what? Like, you will watch, again, your life improve exponentially if you just follow that little piece of advice. I hope you all have a fantastic day, a fantastic weekend, and you make good choices.
I woke up in a new Bugatti.